Hey guys, it's time for another exciting episode of your favorite retro gaming show, except we're not playing games. It's a special unboxing here on Retro Gaming Nerds.
Yeah.
So Clarissa, what did I say this episode was about?
We are gonna be opening up boxes like Loot Crate and etc.
Yeah, except I know exactly what's in these boxes. So we're excited because this is all my eBay purchases for our show, Retro Gaming Nerds. So let's start with Gelato Box. Now, I've already cut a little bit of this because this thing is seriously frickin' taped up. But that's okay because it means it's protected-ish. Come on. Come on. Try not to cut myself.
Give me help. Use my muscles.
No, I just need to cut the tape. All right, and here it is. That's right, guys. It's Xenophobe for the Atari 7800. Now, I have this on the Nintendo Entertainment System, and I have it in emulation along for my arcade emulation in MAME. And I'll tell you what, I prefer the 7800 version than I do the NES version for a number of reasons. Mostly because it seems like the 7800 version was actually more arcade accurate. So, 7800 game right here. We'll put it right here between us on the couch. Let's open up this big old box. This is awesome. I gotta be careful not to cut too deep because I don't want to damage the goodies. You can hold the box for me. So yes, I've been waiting for this to be added to my collection for a very long time.
Whoa. I've never seen these.
All right, first off, let's start in the box. Yay, bubble wrap. Bubble wrap?
Yes.
Bubble wrap. More bubble wrap. Okay, here it is, guys.
Holy crap.
Ready? Look at that. An Atari 2600 Junior. Yeah, I've been wanting to add this to my collection for a very long time. I had one when I was a kid, and I've been trying so hard to find one of these for such a long time. I finally got one added to my collection. So look at this bad boy right here, guys. That is awesome. Next up, we're going to go into this one. This here is a collection of a variety of original instruction manuals. These things are not easy to come by because most kids back in the day threw them away. So this is cool to add in my collection just because. Next up, what is this?
This is some cords and I think a controller.
All right, I've already got one of these. This here is the keypad that's used for Star Raiders. And then, of course, here is the power pack for the Atari 2600. Here is a joystick. Now, I have one of these already, but it doesn't work. And it's a third-party one, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's junk, too. No offense to the guys that I bought it from. I just kind of know where things are going. Here's another same joystick. So, hey, two joysticks. The potential for one of them working perfectly is pretty good and high. Next up. Receipt. All right, Clarissa, go ahead and take this big box and drop it. Let's move the microphone stand a little bit out of my way. Let's start with this box.
Yeah.
The games that are in here. Whoa. I'm just going to stack them and then we'll just go through them and just say what they are in a minute. Let's just stack these right here. Now, there are a lot of duplicates that I have in here, but guess what, guys? I have some plans with these games that I have duplicates of right here later down the road, and we'll keep you posted exactly what is going to happen. So, And also what's nice is I can take these games and sort through them and make sure I get the better of all the versions in my collection. Oops, sorry about that, hit the microphone. So I can ensure that I just have a pretty collection for myself. Let's open up this box, because guess what's in here? There's more games. More games! And what's great is there are a couple games in this collection that will help me. Shh! Don't spoil the surprise, my daughter. Do not spoil it. Oh, yeah. This is fun, guys. This is exciting. I know we don't do a lot of unboxing. We don't do any unboxings on this show. And doing it now is really, really fun. So, all right. This here stack of games is pretty cool. I mean, there are a lot of games here, aren't there, Clarissa?
Can I count?
Let's go ahead and start counting them.
Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 games, and there's a lot more over there on my dad's shelf.
Yes, these just came with the Atari 2600 Junior. 33 games. Let's start off, first off, this is really cool because I'm only missing one in this little trilogy of games from Parker Brothers. I already have an Empire Strikes Back, but this one has a much better looking cartridge art paper, so I'll be definitely switching out. Then there is Star Wars Jedi Arena, which I also already have, and I'm thinking the artwork paper sticker thing on this one's better looking. And now the creme de la creme of this new addition to my collection. So yes, I already got these. We'll put those there. Star Wars, The Return of the Jedi, Death Star Battle. I do not have this in my collection yet, but I do now. Next up, Super Cobra. Oh, hello. Super Cobra by Parker Brothers. I do not have. Frogger, where the label is dried up and fallen off. I already have that in my collection. It is an awesome game.
I remember he used to play with it with Bubba and stuff, and he raged a lot because he always got hurt and stuff. It was awesome. G.I.
Joe Cobra Strike, I have that one. And Tutankhamun, which I don't have. So there is that.
G.I. Joe kind of cool.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to worry about what I have and what I don't have right now, simply because I got to go through it and make sure. So, Clarissa, introduce that stack.
Okay.
Show it to the screen.
This one is Enduro.
It is a racing game in the vein of Pole Position by Activision for the Atari. What's cool about this one is it has day and night, fog, rain, snow, all kinds of different weather patterns.
This one is Star Master.
A really cool space combat shooter in the vein of Star Wars type stuff, but more like Star Raiders. Really a good game. Excellent game.
Do we have any?
What? Oh, driving controllers. I do actually have those. Indy 500.
Yes.
One of those original 2600 games from way back when.
Superman.
That is a new addition to my collection. It's a horrible game, honestly, but it's Superman.
It's worth the shot to play it.
Oh, yeah.
This is like Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I actually do know I have this one,
It's
so...
like,
Indiana Jones.
Yep. And Vanguard.
Excellent game. I actually have this on both the 2600 already and my 5200. Next up, Q*bert.
Oh, like the movie Pixels.
Yes,
Awesome.
and Adrian's already played this on a previous episode, and he hated it.
I kind of want to play it. You'll know it's kind of like, isn't there like a certain kind of
You have
puzzle?
you have these blocks, and you got to jump down to change the color of them. And once you change all the colors to the final color, you move on to the next level. I loved this movie as a kid, and I still do. It's Crawl for the 2600. I do already have that game, so that one is... It's a decent little fantasy style movie from way back when. I almost bought this one over the weekend. It is Slot Racers, another little racing game for the Atari 2600. Next up is another racing game, Dragster, which I don't see it in my collection, so yay, new edition.
I don't see the
I already have this one, E.T., the Extraterrestrial.
movie style.
The movie is sad. And last but in my stack is Boxing by Activision.
Here we're unboxing right now.
Yeah.
This one right here, we have Sword Quest Earthworld.
That one and the other one I have, I believe it was not Fireworld, Waterworld, I think it was. I don't remember which one I have. Earthworld and Fireworld.
Earthworld, right?
Yeah, pretty common games. Yeah.
Warlords.
This is a great party game where you're destroying your opponent's castles. Fun game.
This one's kind of awesome.
This one is a pretty good game.
Haunted
House. That one I have been trying for a long time to get into my collection.
And now you got it.
Yay!
Freeway. This is a weird game.
It's a weird little quote-unquote racing style game. I think it's more in the vein of Frogger, where you're trying to get the chicken to cross the road.
I want to see.
Gorf.
Can I read the thing right there?
Sure.
So there's Gore. Missions are Oster battles, laser attack, space warp, and flagship.
I actually do have this one already in my collection, but this has got a much better paper.
Ooh, this one has a 20th century box on it. I think.
Yes, MASH, which is also in my collection already. Let's go through the iMagic games. First off, we have Demon Attack, which I just played here recently on the Atari 2600. Cosmic Arc, which is a really fun little game that's kind of hard to explain, but a lot of people view it as the sequel to Atlantis from iMagic. Star Voyager, I do not believe I have this in my collection. It's not too shabby of a first-person space combat shooter game. And then another edition I'm glad to have is Firefighter.
I'm gonna start from the bottom.
Starting from the bottom.
Skiing.
Yep, and I've already got that one.
You do?
Yes, I do. I can see it from here. Second
I
shelf,
see it.
second column, second from the bottom. That's a lot of seconds.
There's like, how many games? Like 100?
I have almost 130 current. After I add to it, it'll be well over.
This one is Laser Blast.
Laser Blast. And this one has much better cover sticker on it, too, than what I have.
Night Driver.
It's a pretty decent little racing game where it all takes place on a black screen. So instead of trying to add colors and other stuff, they just call it night driving.
Don't you have this?
I have this one, Star Raiders. Hence, we got the little keypad for it so we can play those games. And yes, I will be playing this game sometime very soon on this show.
Isn't there a Xbox 360?
I do have the Xbox 360 version, but I'll tell you, this version is way better. So guys, this has been an awesome unboxing of the new Atari 2600 Junior added to my collection. I'm just really happy with what I just got, guys. This is an amazing stash. So much involved here. Real quick, I do want to apologize to y'all that we did not have any episodes the last couple of weeks here on Retro Gaming Nerds, along with some of the other shows that we do, simply because over this past weekend, the 20th and 21st, Notes and Nerds was at Empower Comic-Con in Topeka, Kansas. It was a blast. Check out my upcoming episodes, because this should probably end up airing beforehand, because on the Existential Nerd, I talked to Gigi Edgley, also known as the beautiful Chiana on Farscape. So guys, this was awesome. Clarissa, what did you think? This is a great stash of games, isn't it? So like I said, guys, some of these extras I got some plans with coming up over the course of the next few months. I'll keep you posted on what's going on with our Facebook page over at facebook.com/retrogamingnerds and also at notesandnerds.com. And you can also follow some details over at Notes and Nerds at Facebook as well. So guys, with that, remember, we're always playing more games on classic consoles. I'm Eric.
I'm Clarissa.
And this is Retro Gaming Nerds.